So everybody knows, the county executive has a very busy job. He actually told us that he already has 10 things on his schedule this evening. So one way of assuring that he would be here this evening was to have his chief of staff as an honoree.
All right.
Without further ado, George Latimer.
All right.
Thanks very much. So how many of you are under 30? Raise your hand if you're under 30. God, we hate you people. This is my half birthday. It's May 22nd. My birthday falls on November 22nd. I'm halfway between 65 and 66, so let me repeat it. I hate you guys. I really do. You're good. You look good, you're healthy, and you got a great life ahead of you. And in any event, but I'm still county executive for another couple of years. So anyway, if you're being honored tonight, which means you haven't hit the age of 30, you weren't there when the Mets last won the World Series. You could live to be 100 and you ain't going to be there to see the Mets win the World Series. I can also tell you that you were not there when Chernobyl melted down. But Chernobyl is still a mess, so I would not go over and visit at this stage of the game. You may have caught the last episode of Game of Thrones, but you did not get the last episode of MASH or the Mary Tyler Moore Show or The Fugitive or whatever else went on, the Milton Berle Show. And if you are under the age of 30, you think that Young MC and Sir Mix-a-Lot and Tone Loc are old school rap artists. Terry Clemens says, we just was listening to that the other day. But it is an impressive thing to see people who are accomplished before they hit the age of 30. Those of us who are over 30, think about when we were approaching the age of 30 and how we were freaking out about being 30, as I start to approach 70. But on a personal level, what does it mean? It means that there was a junior in college at St. Rose College who came into my New York State Assembly office in the spring of 2011 to spend 2 months as a summer intern with me. And I met him. He was from Ossining, and so he was assigned to me since I was a Westchester legislator. And he came in to learn a little bit about government. And now, 8 years later, he's telling me what to do, how I should do it. And I'm going, yes, Andrew, absolutely. You're so right, Andrew. Thank you for telling me what to do. The story of Andrew Ferris is one of many stories here tonight. I'm proud that Andrew is someone that has been with me these 8 years. He's a wonderful young man, but he's one of many people that are going to be honored tonight. And what's impressive to us, all seriousness, is that at a very young age, those of you who are being honored tonight found your way in a host of different fields to accomplish yourself at this early stage, which means the expectation level is set pretty high. People are expecting you to reach the moon in the years ahead, but you've proven already during the years where most of us are still trying to kind of find ourselves, and we're doing some of those dumb things that we hope don't show up on Instagram, later in our lives, that you found a way to be accomplished and to start to make your market ready. That's a very impressive thing. And as much as we talk about investing in infrastructure, bridges and roads and all that stuff, the most important thing to invest in is human infrastructure. The young people in this room will be the leaders, not just of government, but of business, of academia, of the arts, of a host of different things. And those of us, whether we're around to see all of it come to fruition or not, we have great confidence. And the fact that this organization honors you, recognizes you, and does it year after year, that's a wonderful thing to do. And I'm sure you'll look back over those of you who are classmates from this class, and in due time you'll look back over a wide swath of people that have made Westchester better. So have a wonderful night tonight. Andrew, shout out for you, my brother. Thank you for everything you've done. And thank you to all of the honorees tonight. Congratulations on a tremendous accomplishment this early in your life. Thank you.
Thank you, George. Appreciate that. Just by a show of hands, how many people, before they received the recognition that they were going to be honored this evening and saw a copy of the magazine, knew what a WunderKind was? A few. You're not alone. Our editor 9 years ago, she said, I want to honor young professionals, people under a certain age. And we said, well, 40 under 40 is already taken, so why don't we do something a little younger? How about under 30? She said, perfect, we'll call them WunderKinds. We're like, okay, well, that's a WunderKind. And there's many different pronunciations of it as well. WunderKind, WunderKind. But here we are, fast forward. And the class of 2019, there is probably several hundred of you out there that are now currently alumni of the WunderKind honoree. Congratulations.
All right.
I'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors this evening, which include Pace University, Regeneron Pharmaceuticals, the Westchester County Economic Development, Westchester Talk Radio, on the back, the fastest growing radio station in Westchester County, and certainly also like to thank Michael Allen from Extreme Music Productions, if I got that correctly, a former first class 2011 WunderKinds.
All right.
Now I'd like to introduce our executive editor, Amy Partridge, who will explain the process and how one actually becomes a WunderKind.
Thank you, Sam. Welcome again, everybody. I'm thrilled to be here. As Sam mentioned, this is the 9th time that we've done this story, and I'll share a little panic that I have every year when we start to work on this story. I say, oh no, this is the year that we're going to run out of WunderKinds. You know, there can't possibly be another 20, 22, 25 amazingly accomplished professionals in Westchester who are still not even 30. So we always freak out a little bit, and then thankfully we're always wrong, and there's always a really deep field of potential nominees to choose from, which is great for the magazine, and I think also bodes really well for the future of the business community. As County Executive Latimer said, we feel strongly that you guys are the leaders of the future, and we're very glad to have you on board. So what exactly is a WunderKind, besides sort of an annoying to pronounce word? Our strict criteria are very simple. You simply have to be under the age of 30 and work here in Westchester. But there's obviously far more to it than that. And, you know, we like to say WunderKinds are not just young people who happen to be good at their job. Their accomplishments really go above and beyond what people would expect for their age. And at the same time, what they do would be equally impressive, we think, if they were 40-somethings, 50-somethings, 60-somethings. So we like to say that the WunderKinds may be defined by their age, but what they've done at their age defies expectations. And as for how we find them, each year we do put out an open call for nominations on all of our various channels. This year we received about 150 nominations, so it is a very select group that makes it to the end. We go through all of the nominations very diligently, we research, we kind of argue back and forth, and then we whittle it down to our final selections. And as with every year, we're thrilled this year with the group that we have. We have 20 outstanding young people and rising the ranks of our biggest companies, our most dynamic small businesses. Some of them are entrepreneurs running very successful businesses of their own. They may be making their mark on our political scene, as with Andrew Ferris, are helping to drive change in our nonprofit or educational sectors as well. So what I'm going to do is call them all up now. We know why everyone is here. And for the WunderKinds, please come and receive the plaque from Sam. And then we're going to pose over here at the step and repeat for photos. And at the end, we would like to call everyone back up for a group photo. So without further ado, here are the class of 2019 WunderKinds. First up is Zika Mobar, Coordinator for Leadership Initiatives at Pace University. Next up, Jarlene Batista, Coordinator of the Heinz Institute for Entrepreneurship and Innovation at Iona College. Peter Benway, President and owner of BSP Apparel Studio. John Calarco, founder and owner of Power Health and Performance. Matt Cawley, Senior Director of United Multifamily.
Dave, you stayed up.
He didn't fall.
Dave did? Of course. Would you not?
It would be the only one standing.
A little technical difficulty here.
I didn't do it. Congratulations. Sorry about that little delay.
Hannah Fastov, CEO and founder of GoDash. Andrew Ferris, Chief of Staff at Westchester County Executive's Office. And I do want to clarify that we did pick him on merit, not to get the county executive.
Thanks very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I remember meeting you last year.
Yes. That's the question. Yes.
Alyssa Genovese, co-owner of Sparkalicious. Mara Dawn Kravitz, co-founder and project manager at Matriarch Development Company. Eric Lorenz, R&D Associate Principal Engineer at PepsiCo.
I don't yell, but I'll do it for you. No, that was
Are we gonna get in trouble over here?
Go against the backdrop. No, I
Nuria McGrath, Director of Admissions and Case Management at Dumont Center for Rehabilitation and Nursing Care.
Yeah.
was him in his head when he was sweating so
Eddie Monroy, Vice President of the Westchester Hispanic Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah.
David Regina, Assistant Commissioner of the Town of Greenburgh.
I don't think Paul's going to win that. Hey, Dave, you're turning red, man.
I don't know if I can turn it.
Jovan C. Richards, Legislative Aide with Westchester County Board of Operations and Vice President of Operation Prom.
Mike, I got one for you.
Skylar Sack, Leasing Manager at GDC Rental.
So you don't work for me anymore.
Thank you. I'm out.
The entire time.
Rup Singh, Real Estate Broker at Remax in the City and Rup Singh Realty LLC.
My God, looking good up there, bro.
These youngins, bless their hearts. They're so cute.
Oh my God.
Christine
Yo, we'll
Soifer,
take this
Director
one.
of Business Development at Westchester and Gillette and Countrywide Transportation.
Yo, David.
Caitlin Triano, Director of New Payment Flows at MasterCard. Unfortunately, she was not able to join us today. Let's give her a round of applause anyway. Don Young, Senior Manager of Clinical Drug Supply and Logistics at Regeneron Pharmaceuticals.
Remember that face.
I have a good friend that works for Regeneron. I gotta ask him if he knows this guy.
And our final honoree tonight is Leah Bellazinder, Jewelry Designer at Dorico Jewelry.
All right.
Let's have another round of applause for our 2019 award. Again, we're very glad you could all join us, and we invite you to stick around, enjoy the weather and the food and drink. I do want to thank our sponsors one last time. We have Pace University, Regeneron Pharmaceuticals, Westchester County of Office Development, Westchester Talk Radio, and ex-WunderKind Mike Allen of Extreme Music Productions, and of course the Mamaroneck Beach and Yacht Club for hosting. I do want to ask all of the WunderKinds to come on back up so we can get a group photo here at the Step and Repeat. So come on back up.
All right.
Everyone is so pretty today. Let's go now.
If you want to smoke
your chair?
Yeah.
Move together just a bit. Oh, that's
David!
beautiful. Thank you so very much and congratulations.
All right. Woo! Yeah. Woo!
That's good marketing. Yeah. I respect that.
Good guys.
What was the